The guy put my own campaign to shame. You know, libertarians are probably the only folks that get excited about being attacked. And that's because we know the truth. The truth is, first they ridicule you, then they violently oppose you, and then you win. Yeah. So we know what's next, Steve.
We are down to the last few days of this election. One of the things we have to do is reach out to as many people where we find room for agreement as we possibly can. I think I've got the best chance in November against Henry Waxman, and the reason I'm going to do it is I'm not only going to get everybody on the right, I'm going to get the progressives. The progressives who believe in civil liberties, the progressives who are horrified by our ridiculous overspending on military interventionist policies, the progressives that think there's got to be a better way to handle our drug policies. Those people are extremely disappointed with Obama. We offer the message that brings in the progressives. I can out-democrat the Democrats on civil rights. We need to be the leader on rights for all people, whether we're talking about women's rights and women's rights for contraception, whether we're talking about LGBT type rights, whether we're talking about immigrant rights. I'm running here not to just represent the people in our district. I'm running to represent those people in Carson who don't deserve to have that smog. I'm running here to represent nonviolent drug felons. I'm here to represent people down in Mexico who can't even can't even get into the United States, but are being destroyed by our war on drugs. We need to have a very open view where we really represent all the people, whether they're voters, whether they're in our district. And when we help all the people, we'll help the people in our district as well. The head Republican guy who's really the person that puts everybody together in the precincts for the Republican Party came up and said, Steve, I voted for you. The head of the Democratic table said, Steve, I saw you at the debates last year. I think we agree on a lot of things. At these debates, every single one of us have now started speaking about ending marijuana prohibition for adults. One of the guys says only medical marijuana for cancer patients, but there's no hard, fast people. We are changing the message out there. We've gotten some data back on Prop 19, which is obviously my opponent did not do his homework, because Prop 19, my district, you get these geographic maps that they do now, and we've color-coded all the ones that had very positive voting on Prop 19, the marijuana initiative, and 4.5. One of them was only partly in my district, of the highest yes votes for legalizing marijuana in California are in my district. The real key is how many people can I reach, can I get my message to? My offices became LA Liberty headquarters. Judge Gray's been there. Gary Johnson's been there.
Yeah.
And Ron Paul's been there. Gary Johnson, after the Libertarian convention up in Ventura, came down, and we were there. It was 9 o'clock, and there were like 15 people manning phone banks in my offices on 9 o'clock on a Sunday night. So I've gotten a lot of those people to come out. When Ron Paul was there, they were all chanting, end the Fed. And the Fed, and then it transferred into Steve Collett. Steve Collett. And I'm standing there with Ron Paul, and they're going, Steve Collett. Steve Collett. It was almost embarrassing. Because, Ron Paul, a real hero.
Steve Collett, everybody. Steve Collett.